In the bustling city of Nimbus, a young man named Elias lived a life cloaked in mystery. By day, he was a humble apprentice at the local library, studying ancient texts and artifacts. Unbeknownst to the townsfolk, Elias harbored a secret as dark as it was powerful. He possessed a demonic power passed down through generations known as the Ether's Shadow. Unlike his ancestors who succumbed to the darkness, Elias chose a different path. With intense discipline and moral integrity, he had harnessed the shadowy power as a force for good. The spectral energy within him was a gift and a curse, granting him abilities like bending shadows to cloak himself, manipulating forms to escape unscathed, and summoning shadowy apparitions to aid him. Nimbus, a city weighed down by corruption and tyranny, was ruled by the iron fist of Governor Thorn, whose cruelty knew no bounds. Citizens trembled at the mere mention of his name, forbidden from speaking freely or thriving under his oppressive regime. Elias watched silently, his heart burning with a desire to bring Thorn's reign to an end. One evening, as the crimson sun dipped below the horizon, Elias donned his hooded cloak, allowing the Ether's shadow to permeate through him. Under the veil of night, he transformed into Vigil, the silent guardian. With the city's alleyways as his pathways, Elias embarked on clandestine missions to thwart Thorn's plans. He liberated supplies intended for the black market and distributed them to the oppressed. The townsfolk soon spoke in hushed whispers of a phantom-like figure aiding them, though none knew Vigil's true identity. Elias's dual life became a balancing act, where he constantly juggled his librarian duties with his nocturnal crusades. One fateful night, after freeing political prisoners from the clutches of Thorn's dungeon, Elias confronted the governor in his opulent chamber. Shadows swirled around him, his eyes aglow with the emerald essence of the Ether's shadow. "Your tyranny ends tonight," Elias declared, his voice a calm storm. A climatic battle ensued, light against dark, the oppressed against the oppressor. Elias, with the spectral aid of his shadowy powers, overpowered Thorn. He bound Thorn with the very darkness he had inflicted on others. The city of Nimbus rose that night, celebrating their freedom and the mysterious savior they knew not. As the dawn broke, Elias returned to his unassuming life as a librarian, his secret safe, his mission ongoing. To the public, he remained Elias, just a diligent man with his nose in a book, but under the cloak of secrecy, he was Vigil, the guardian of justice in a city reborn.